Palantir earnings are today, right now. So if you guys want to get into Palantir, even though the market is down, which is a good thing for you, this is the video to show you exactly how to accomplish just that. Hey guys, Corey here. Subscribe, tap the bell, ding, give me a thumbs up. Let's dive right in. The markets are down because of a lot of things. It's not just the economic impact in the United States, the PPI, PMI, the economic data, interest rates not being cut. There's also other things that are going on in the market that are causing it to go down. I've explained this in previous videos that in 2021, as prices started to come back down from the pandemic, a lot of big hedge funds and smart money pulled their money out, hundreds of billions of dollars, and put it in money market accounts. And they've been waiting for the feds to cut interest rates and a market pullback. That is happening right now. As we get through into September, the interest rates are now going to be cut. It's now on the table, Jerome Powell said. And this is good, but also bad, because they waited to cut rates until September, and they did it after the market pulled back, opening the door, the floodgates, so to speak, for all of these big hedge funds, institutions, and smart money to bring all those hundreds of billions of dollars flooding into the stock market between September and January, which is why Tom Lee put out a prediction of the S&P 500 reaching 580 to 590 by the end of the year. We also have geopolitical tensions going on right now. That is weighing in on the market. It created intense fear. We're at an extreme fear actually right now of 20, but there is one thing to consider. The VIX peaked at $55 and now it's back down to 32. Once the VIX falls below 30 and gets into the mid 20s, it will start stabilizing the market. And once it returns to low 20s, high teens, everything will be back to normal. It looks like we're on track. This morning, buying power increased and the markets have leveled off. The PMI data forecast for today was 51. The previous month in July was 48, and we actually beat it with a 51.4. Anything over 50 is expansion, and anything under 50 is contraction, which means we beat the consensus of 51, and we also beat the previous month. This is why the market's doing okay today. As long as the earnings are generally good for most, if not all companies, meeting or beating the expectations, and the PMI data for September 1st and September 3rd are good like this month, and the rates get cut in September, even the geopolitical tensions won't be enough to hold the entire market down or tank it, because right now we're dealing with both the geopolitical as well as the economics here in the United States. So if the economics in the United States get better and stabilized, then the geopolitical tensions won't have as much of an impact. We also have to look at the delays with NVIDIA. However, AMD has stabilized and has been consistently rolling up today. So be sure to keep your eyes ready and open for September 1st and September 3rd as we deal with the services and manufacturing sectors on the PMI. This month for August, manufacturing on the 1st showed a slight decline, not much, very slight. However, services is up. So the economy is shaky, but it's not completely tanked. So there's no full worry right now of the recession that everybody's talking about, because services just beat the consensus today. So the services sector of the United States and the economy is good. With that being said, let's dive right in. Let me show you exactly how you can play earnings on Palantir. There's two ways to do it. We're going to do it the safe way because we're unsure of the market conditions right now. Now, ultimately, the market is down and it's sad, and it really sucks for a lot of investors that are losing money, or if you're a new investor or a new trader and you're losing money, it sucks to be in this position. I know I was in this position 5 years ago where I was flat broke trying to stabilize my life, and it would suck to have all this money in an account and be losing money. But you can make money in a bear market, a consolidating market, or a bull market. In fact, it's easier to make money in a consolidating market than it is in a bull market, at least with many of the strategies that I run. We're pretty much steadfast into a consolidating market. This is the perfect time to sell covered calls and run the wheel strategy. Volatility up, but a consolidating market means more options premiums, juicy premium. If you guys are having trouble in the market and you're having trouble understanding it, or maybe you understand it a little bit, but you want to get better, I would love to help you with one-on-one coaching. Now is the time. If you are serious about your financial health and future, and you want time, financial, and location freedom, just like I have, I would love to help you achieve that. I have one-on-one coaching, full training course, and Discord, and just launched my master masterclass boot camp. Very limited spots remain. This is a serious mentorship, and if you guys take your financial health and financial well-being seriously, then I would love to help you achieve your goals. You can sign up at investwithcorey.com right there on the screen or in the information box below. I really, truly am passionate, fam, to help you achieve your goals, and I would love to speak with you and help you get set on your journey. Okay, so we're looking here at the VIX. We can see the VIX approached $65, which was a high from the pandemic back here. It was up to 85 during the pandemic, but then it came back down, as you guys can see, and then 2021 was amazing. So the same with this. We're up, it's coming back down. The end of 24 and 25 is going to be amazing. If history repeats itself, which it's done over the last 100 years, this is going to be great. We can see that the VIX is now dropped down and resisting heavily, but it's dropping into the low 30s. My guess is by the end of the week, we're going to be down around $28 to $29, which is not good, but a lot better than it was. Jumping into Palantir, they're sitting on $4 billion in cash. They've beaten every earnings, or at least the last 3 out of 4. And before that, they beat several in a row. So Palantir is likely to beat. We're looking at an 8-cent EPS, and we can see that the price on the 1-hour chart is crossed above the 20-day. On the 30-minute candle, it's crossed over completely. Once the 1 hour crosses over, we're in an uptrend. But let me show you how to get in for a profit and hedge your position. So here we are on Palantir. I recommend doing this in 100 share increments. If you have 100 shares, you're going to click on trade options. You're going to buy a put. Let's say you get in at 24. We're going to buy a $24 put for $166. You're going to go ahead and sell a $25 call for $133. This way, you're only out $25 on the put. If the stock runs to 25 or beyond, you're going to make about $90 minus the $20. So you're only really going to make about $65 to $70. It does cap your gains. However, if the stock was to drop to $20, this put would be worth $400 plus extrinsic time value minus the implied volatility. That will be IV crushed by tomorrow. So it's safe to say you will probably lose roughly about $80, $90 on this. But remember, you sold the call, so you're only out 25. So it doesn't really matter. You can sell this put for roughly $500 tomorrow. So your loss on the shares would be about $400. You could sell this for $500. So we buy the shares for $2,400. We buy the $24 put for $168. Then we sell the covered call at 25 for $133. And then if we get assigned at 25, we take away 2,500. We made $65, and tomorrow we could probably still get a little bit for the put. Even if the stock price goes to $28, you'll get assigned, you'll make 65. You could probably sell the put for $20. So we could realistically make about $80 on 100 shares, and there's no downside. Because if the stock price drops, watch this, 2,400 plus, we're going to buy the put for $168 minus $133 in the call, $24.35. If the stock drops to $20, we are then going to minus the money we can sell the put for, which is right around $500, maybe a little bit less, giving us an average price of $19.35. We sell the shares for $2,000 because the price is $20. We're still up yet again, $65. We really can't lose in this situation. You can then hold the shares because now your average price is $19.35, even though it'll show in your account $24, because we sold the put for profits, even though the stock is now low, that's our average price. Now we can sell a $21 covered call or hold the shares, because even though we're getting into earnings to make juicy profits, what we've done is lowered our average cost. We've utilized the put so that if we keep the shares, it makes us back what we lose and puts us into an advantageous position. So now we're holding shares at an average price of $19.35. So when the stock market recovers in the next few months and Palantir has earnings in October and it goes up to $25, $30, you can see you'll make $1,000 in profits and or covered calls. This is the perfect strategy. On the downside, if the stock runs to 35, you'll be assigned at 25. You can also run this strategy without the covered call. $2,400 plus $168. You're all in at $25.68. If you end up selling your put and the price drops to $20 like we discussed, then you have an average price of $20.68 and you're only out $68, but you now have an average price that's very low, even though in your account, again, it will show $24. This is a very good play. However, if the stock runs to 35, you can sell your shares and still get $5 or $10 for your put, even though it's decayed down a lot by tomorrow. So it's your call, literally and figuratively, pun intended. You can sell the short call to finance the put, so it's almost virtually free, but it's going to cap your upside, or you can not sell it and just pay out of pocket pocket for the put to cover your downside. And if the stock runs, it really only has to run $168, which is $1.68. So if Palantir goes close to $26, you're at a break even and can keep holding and sell higher. The choice is yours. These are the two scenarios. Option 3, not a very good option. Buying the shares and selling a covered call, or buying the shares and just holding with no put, is slightly risky, but it's ultimately up to you if you would like to do this. If you guys enjoyed these strategies and you want to learn more of these strategies and you want to take control of your financial wealth and your financial freedom, I would love to have you in my Discord and one-on-one coaching. I would love to help you. Limited spots remain. Remember, you have to be serious about this. Visit the website, investwithcorey.com, right there on the screen or in the information box below. I look forward to speaking with you and helping you on your financial journey. Good luck on the Palantir earnings, and I will see you guys on the next one. I picked you guys out another video, and it's right here. You guys are going to love it. Click that video, and I will see you guys over there. And remember, until the next video, let's grow our wealth together. Take care, guys.